Listen, I need you to stop comparing your chapter to somebody else's book. I don't want you to get to the particular place that you trip over looking at what everybody else is doing, but you don't focus on what it is that you need to be doing. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. Here's what you have to do. You've got to keep creating momentum. How do you create momentum? You create momentum by seizing the moment. It is that Latin aphorism that says carpe diem, seize the day. You create momentum by seizing the moment. All you have is this moment. How will you own it? How will you own the moment? The moment to promote yourself, the moment to write your book, the moment to create, the moment to craft, the moment to think, the moment, here it is, to take some time to just have some time of silence. I was looking at something the other day. Older gentleman mentioned that many of your problems could simply be solved just by taking 20 to 30 minutes of your day to sit in silence. That 20, 30 minutes to meditate, that 20 to 30 minutes to get into your word, to study, to just be silent, to not be stimulated, not to be stimulated by the phone, not to be focusing on doom scrolling on social media or turn on the TV or watching something else that you know you need to be laser focused on what it is that you need to really rectify and take care of. Just that 20 to 30 minutes of that silence. Sometimes I'll take that 20 to 30 minutes just to walk outside, and whatever it may be permeating or percolating in my mind, by the time that walk is over, I pretty much solved it. I pretty much come to a fair conclusion. I've pretty much got into a particular place of instruction of, here it is, how to maintain momentum. Momentum says I'm going to keep on going. Momentum says I'm going to keep on stepping. Momentum says I'm going to keep on getting to the place to where I own the moment. And here's what I'm going to do. Number one, I've got to control the controllables. Control the controllables. Too many times we're focusing on on everything else that's out of our control. Your bills are in your control. The way that you spend your money, or the way that you save your money is within your control. The food that you eat is within your control. The amount of exercise that you get is within your control. The sleep that you get is within your control. Who you decide to talk to, who you decide not to talk to is within your control. The level of the work ethic that you give is within your control. You're focused on everybody else and everything else that's on the outside of your control. Well, what this person said, what that person did, he say, she say, it ain't within your control. Control the controllables. And many times we are living in a place of fear. And here's ultimately what fear is. Fear is the sense of losing control. And generally, what we feel like we're losing control of is what is on the outside of our control anyway. Gain the courage, gain the strength, build the momentum, increase your faith by controlling the controllables. You got control over the thoughts that you think each and every single day. You got the control over what it is that you're going to do. No matter how many mistakes that you've made, no matter how many missteps and mishaps, you can still control the controllables by getting your mind right, focusing on the words that are coming out of your mouth. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth is what Chris Tucker said, and I believe it was that movie Money Talks. Get a hold of your mindset, get a hold of your skill set, and I guarantee you're going to be in the right setting mentally, socially, and emotionally. Got to control the controllables. Here's what you also have to understand is that slow progress is still progress. We live in this culture of trying to get to the destination without enjoying the journey. We want to get to the destination, but sometimes getting to the destination is taking the scenic route. It's not always on the highway. It's not always on the freeway. Sometimes it's on the byway. It's on the streets. It's at the red light. I know we like green lights. We don't like red lights. And because we don't like red lights, here's what we're doing. Many of us were running red lights. And because we run red lights, we don't even know what to do when it comes to green lights. So here's what we do. We stop on green lights because we're so backward mentally. Thinking backward in a recalcitrant state of mind. But we've got to get to the particular place where we understand that slow progress is still progress. A journey of 1,000 miles, here it is, begins with a single step. Scripture didn't say that we run by faith. It said that we walk by faith and not by sight. I got to have my steps ordered. Each and every single day, I got to make sure that God is ordering my steps. Because if he orders my steps, if I'm taking the right route, letting him lead and guide me, I'm not going to keep tripping. I'm not going to keep stumbling. I'm going to have the courage to continue. I'm going to have the motivation to keep on making momentum. I'm going to now empower myself to where I'm not so focused on perfection, but I'm focused on being present. I'm focused on presentation. Each and every single day, I'm in a great place to where I say, hey, you know what? This presentation mentally, this presentation emotionally, how is it that I am going to show up? And when I'm able to show up, I'm able to show out. I'm not going to make sure, I'm going to make sure that my mindset is not frozen by fear, but I'm now moving forward by faith. Here's what I understand about momentum. Momentum is not always loud. Sometimes momentum is quiet. Sometimes momentum is the quiet churning. It's the quiet developing. It is that small snowball effect until now the snowball continues to gain so much momentum. It now begins to build itself up to where now it creates an avalanche. And when that avalanche comes, oh yeah, you hear it. You see it. You feel it. You better run a different way or you're going to get ran over. Building up the momentum. Progress is still progress, no matter how small the progress, no matter how slow the progress. Life is not going to always be 0 to 100 real quick. It's going to be some stop and go. It's going to be some ebbs and some flows. But do not despise the day of small beginnings. Stop comparing who it is and where it is that you are to anybody else. Nobody else can be you. Nobody else can beat you being you. You don't even know what other people had to go through to get to where it is that they are right now. You couldn't walk a mile in their shoes and they couldn't walk a mile in yours. Run your race at your pace with God's grace. Takes time to get there. It's a season of developing. It's a season of overcoming. It's a season of empowering yourself to get through and grow through what it is that you go through. Keep your mindset on that particular place and that particular plane. Writing that vision, making it plain. What are you going to do today that's going to offset the place of fear? What are you going to do today that's not going to create distance between you and the competition? What are you going to do today that's going to now be different? If you can just be consistent. That's what I want to say next. Being consistent makes a difference. Maintaining consistency. Too many people are consistently inconsistent. They're consistently inconsistent. The only thing consistent about them is their inconsistency. And so here's what they do. They always settle. They never get to the next level. They always focus on where it is that they are, but not where they're going to be. They never learn. They never progressed. They didn't get to the particular place of where it is that they can grow and how they can develop and move their life to another level. It takes courage to show up each and every single day. No matter how you feel, you're going to keep it real. You're going to show up. And when you show up, you're going to shine. That's what it's about each and every single day. Progress. Showing up. Being consistent. Maintaining your momentum. Not allowing anything or anybody to offset you, but seeing that there's always room to grow. Seeing that there's always room to develop. To say each and every single day, can I just get a little bit better than I was yesterday? How will I do that? Spiritually, mentally, socially, emotionally. I'm going to create momentum by seizing the moment. You only get one shot for many times. You only get one chance. You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. When you show up, shine. Prepare yourself for that next season that is coming. Because here's the thing. There's going to be a time in your life that you're not going to be able to get ready for what's ready for you. You always have to be ready. You're going to already have to be ready. And when your mindset is steady, you can be consistent and you can go for it by any means necessary. I want you to get my book, Know Your No, How to Build Healthy Boundaries and Love Without Losing Yourself. This is going to be a great book to really catapult you to maintain the momentum that's within you. You got to take that next step. You got to take that next level. It's got to be to a new place of another dimension in your mindset, in your goals, and how it is that you connect with other people and how it is that you develop yourself interpersonally from the inside out. Go ahead and get this book right now. Know Your No, How to Build Healthy Boundaries and Love Without Losing Yourself. Got to know who to know. Got to know who to know. I want you to say yes to yourself by getting the book now. You can get it on Amazon. Available on Amazon as an ebook, but also as a hard copy. And then you can even get a signed copy on my website, which is EddieConnor.com, EddieConnor.com. Go get the book right now for you, but also get a book for someone else too. I want you to soar with me into my amazing community of gifted leaders where we really shift where it is that we are to where we need to be. If you want to be more, if you want to do more, if you want to become more and earn more, yeah, this is the community for you. And I want you to be a part of it. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. It's time to soar into another level of greatness and success, building yourself with your boundaries, your blueprint for your business, how it is that you want to grow in your relationships, your mental health, or your interpersonal development. This is the community for you. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. I know you were transformed by this conversation, so I want you to sow into it. You can help me to create even more momentum, more ripple effects of change in the community, in society, as I mentor, as I empower, as I encourage other people to grow through what they go through. As I pastor the Remnant Worshipers Ministry here in the city of Detroit, I want you to help me to do that with your love donation. No matter how big or how small, it all make a difference. You can sow even right now on Cash App, $Dr. Eddie Ministries, on PayPal, info@EddieConnor.com, and even on Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how and where to give. I really appreciate you tremendously for your love gifts and for your support. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I've been growing your greatness. Help me grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Yeah, let me know what you think about the show in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. And of course, I would love for you to follow me. Let's connect on social media at EddieConnorJr, EddieConnorJr. Family, is yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, yo brother. And I mean that. From another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. I want you to go ahead and get your hands on my new book, Know Your No. It's all about how to build healthy boundaries and love without losing yourself. Boundaries are not limitations. Boundaries are for liberation. And you're going to find a way to unbox yourself. You're going to find a way to really love yourself and to move into a place of emotional regulation, to stand your ground, to draw a line in the sand, stand 10 toes down on it. Don't do the electric slide. Don't moonwalk away from it, but really stand wholeheartedly down on what it is that you say. It's for your protection. It's for your self-care. Moves you into a greater place of self-awareness and emotional regulation and developing your mental health and creating boundaries so that you can abound to a new and a greater level. Go right now to get a signed copy at EddieConnor.com. EddieConnor.com. And then, of course, you can also get it on Amazon. Go and get the book right now.